Okay, there's two questions really, because this is UWF, this is 86, 87.
Right.
This is sort of the end days of Bill Watts, or at least the last year was as well. What do you sort of put the end of of the UWF to? Is it just economic downturn? Is it WWF encroachment, or is it something
WWF
else?
encroachment and Crockett encroachment, everybody encroaching on his territory and everything. And I think he just decided to sell and get out while he could, while there was viable money to be made, and someone that just to come in and just take over. Because Vince could have just came over and just taken over, and ran the buildings that we had and just take over. Steal the talent. That's what he did. Steal Junkyard Dog, steal your top talent, and then go run your show. Then go run shows in your buildings. So I think he was smart. He did it when he did. But Crockett, the way they did it, they could have kept it two different entities because, they loved their Houston wrestling. They loved their world class. UWF wrestling, and if he would have kept it two entities, he could have made a lot of money, but he didn't. He had all the Crockett guys come in and make all the UWF guys do jobs for him, and just bury everybody and make them look bad. And it's like, when you could have ran two shows a night, you could have ran one in Crockett and one in UWF and make so much money, but instead you just wanted to bury all the guys. It didn't make any sense to me. Didn't make any. And Paul Bosch had the great wrestling, out of Houston, his own show and stuff. Screwed over for poor Bob Bosch. That was really bad.
Yeah, he disappeared in 87 as well, I think. So
yeah.
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 The funny thing with UWF, I gather, is that Crockett bought the promotion for millions.
Yeah.
To then kill it off immediately. I don't.
Yeah, that it makes no sense.
Were you in the locker room when Dusty came in that day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me about that day and what he says.
I just remember them coming in and saying that they're going to keep it separate and this, that, and the other, and they're going to merge and they're going to put some talent here and some talent there. And then they were going to open up a Kansas City office too. And everybody was going to move to Dallas, and it was going to be W Wrestling News Network.
That came out in 90. We'll talk about Wrestling News Network in a bit, actually. I've got that mentioned somewhere, but that was in the 90s. Who gets to blame for UWF's horrendous booking? Because, it's almost like a...
Bill Watts.
It's like a... Oh, really?
I think.
No, I don't... I mean, during the merger.
Bill Watts. And Dusty.
Why Bill during the merger, then? I thought he was just bought out and he disappeared.
Well, no, he bought out and disappeared, and then Dusty came in and then just had everybody lose to everybody and just bury everybody. And they took over the programming and changed the name to Crockett. So
you were with Eddie at this time,
right? Yeah, I was with Eddie at the time.
So how long did it take for you to see the writing on the wall and just go somewhere else?
Right at the beginning. The first thing I said when I met Crockett was, I'm going to the WWE and I'm going to get a doll I want out of my contract. He's like, you're out of your contract. I'm like, thank you. And then 3 months later, I come back to him and like, hi, can I have a job? He's like, go talk to Dusty. So I went and talked to Dusty, and Dusty's like, yeah, we'll do something with you. So, I came back, and then we were back for a little bit. And then, Eddie with his hot head burns bridges, and then he leaves. And then we go to Memphis for a while, and then we go to Alabama for a while, and then go back when Crockett got on TBS, then we went back.